I just read a comment on my video. She said that her nights are especially worse because as soon as she is about to go to bed, she feels dizzy, her heart beats faster, and she is a person who is suffering from panic attacks since 3 years. Now she is asking me for some help. The first thing that you need to understand if you're a person suffering from panic attacks and if you want to completely overcome them is you are not allowed to become a chicken hearted person. I'm sorry, but that's just the cold, hard truth. When I was suffering from panic attacks, I just decided that life with so much of panic, with so much of fear, with so much of anxiety is not worth living. And I just closed my eyes and I just felt all the anxiety and panic attacks rising up in my body, but I didn't budge. I did not move from my seated position because I was so intentional about overcoming it. So just close your eyes and sit with yourself. Close your eyes and do Yoga Nidra meditation that I have linked down in my description box. Close your eyes, do Yoga Nidra meditation, and yes, sure, panic attacks and anxiety and fear might creep up, but you're not allowed to move. You've suffered enough. This is the time to overcome them. And if you want to overcome them, you're not allowed to move. You're all you have to do is feel whatever comes up. If you feel your heart beating fast, if you feel like you're getting dizzy and you will pass out soon, let it be. Let yourself pass out. It doesn't matter. You will wake up again. But the life that is inflicted with panic attacks, but always living in fear, is truly not worth living. So decide if you want to keep living this way or if you want to face your fears. Because if you want to face your fears, there's hope for you. You do not have to suffer, but you have to have enough courage to sit with your panic attacks, to sit with your fear, to sit with your anxiety. When I go to bed at night these days, I feel a little excited because I know very well that the night time is the time where subconscious mind is really, really receptive to the things that I'm about to do, to the visualization that I'm about to play in my own head. All of those things are going to get right into my subconscious mind because at night time, your brain waves naturally start to lower down to theta. So when I notice that it's getting night, I become excited, but that was not the case all the time. 3 or 4 years ago, when night used to come, I used to get scared so bad because I was not sure if the next morning I would live. I was not sure if the nighttime was good for me. I thought some power, some force, something would kill me as I was sleeping, and I was not able to sleep at night. If that is you right now, then just do what I did. I just became very intentional about overcoming my panic attacks. I just sat with my eyes closed. I just laid down with my eyes closed and I just started doing yoga nidra meditation. And when panic attacks started to creep up inside my own body, I decided I would not move. I just continued doing my meditation. Now, the meditation that I'm talking about is just one step. That is just Yoga Nidra meditation. When you do Yoga Nidra meditation that I have linked in the description box down below, what you have to do is you start to visualize that you're already the person that you desire to become and you're already doing the things that you want to do. So you start to visualize that you're already a calm, happy, relaxed, joyful, empowered version of yourself. Start to visualize what are the things that you're going to do in your world now that you have become that amazing person. Start to visualize that As you're about to go to bed at night, you're looking at your watch, or you're looking at the watch that is on your wall, and it says 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., or 11 p.m., or 12 p.m., and you just become excited because night is such a wonderful thing for you. Because right now, night is not a good thing for you. But if you start to visualize in your imaginary scenario that night time has appeared, it's 11 o'clock in the wall, 11 p.m., and you're just so happy because now you're going to have a peaceful sleep. Start to visualize that. Start to visualize that as you're about to go to bed at night, you're saying to yourself, wow, I had such an amazing day. Start to visualize that as you are waking up in the morning, you have a big smile on your face instead of heart palpitation and sweating from your face. Start to visualize that your partner, your husband, or your girlfriend, or your wife, or your children, or your parents are complimenting you on how peaceful, on how relaxed you have become lately. If you provide enough sensory vividness to this amazing imaginary scenario, the things that you can see after you have become this upgraded version of yourself, the things that you can hear, the compliments that you can hear from your husband, from your wife, from your parents, after you have become a person who is completely free from panic attacks, if you can do all of these things in your imaginary scenario, if you can imagine that you are now a completely relaxed person, if you can imagine that your breathing rate has slowed down during the times that are stressing you right now, if you can just visualize that your pulse rate has really slowed down and it is just 70 to 75, then it's a matter of just feeling it to be true. And all of that visualization must materialize into existence. This is the reason why Neville Goddard said imagination creates reality. But in order to create reality from your imagination, you must provide enough sensory vividness to your imaginary scenario. The things that you can see, hear, taste, smell, and touch after you have become this upgraded version of yourself. And the third step is just mentally rehearsing this imaginary scenario until you start to derive feelings from it. Keep on replaying this amazing, wonderful scenario that your husband or your wife is complimenting you on how peaceful and relaxed you have become. Keep on replaying this wonderful scenario that you're telling to your loved ones that they don't have to worry about you anymore because now you're completely healed. Imagine all of these wonderful things happening to you and mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario over and over and over again. When you do that, you're going to feel all of these wonderful equivalent emotions. Your imaginary scenario signified that you're now a completely different version of yourself who is happy, who is calm, who is relaxed, who is free from all the panic attacks. You are going to feel the equal emotions, the equivalent emotions of gratitude, joy, and empowerment if you keep mentally rehearsing this imaginary scenario. And the moment you start to feel gratitude, joy, empowerment, your healing begins. We have this stupid way of thinking that we need to await our healing or we need to await success from this three-dimensional world of mortality to feel gratitude, to feel joy, to feel empowered. But no, if you're creating your life from your own wonderful human imagination, then the first thing that you must do is embrace the feelings from that imagination. Only then your imagination will materialize into existence. Only then you will truly start to become that person who is free from panic attacks, who is completely empowered and joyful and happy in her or his life. Now, the thing that you must get really good at is holding your attention on the desired imaginary scenario. Because right now, if you're inflicted with a lot of panic attacks, as you close your eyes, a lot of bad things are going to come up in your mind. Bad thoughts, bad feelings, bad mental imagery. But do not be disheartened by them. Do not move. Do not move your body. Do not open your eyes and start running away just because you're seeing all of these negative things in your mind, because these things need to come up. You have been avoiding them for way too long. This is the first step of meditation. As you close your eyes, you're going to become face to face with all of the bad things that are stored in your mind and body. Just muster up all the courage you have and stay with them. Stay with them. And slowly, you're going to relax. Slowly, your heart will start to settle. It's not going to beat fast. Slowly, you're not going to sweat. Slowly, your face is not going to flush, and you're not going to feel hot and red in your neck and face area. Slowly, you're going to settle your body. And that is the moment where you start to visualize and mentally rehearse your visualization. And when you can do that, when you can hold your attention on your wonderful imaginary scenario until you start to derive feelings from it, change can be instantaneous. One night you will go to bed at night doing these three simple steps, and the next morning you will wake up as a completely different human being. It's that simple. I'm not even exaggerating. But train your attention. And in order to train your attention, you need to show up every day. Do these three simple steps every day. As you wake up in the morning, as you go to bed at night, whenever free time you get during the day. As soon as you get free time, just close your eyes, just do Yoga Nidra. I have linked a Yoga Nidra meditation in my description box. Just visualize all of these wonderful things happening to you and mentally rehearse them. And you're going to get really good at it. When you get really good at all of these three steps, change is instantaneous. Please change your life. All you need to do is three simple steps, and you will be living a totally different life. You will become a totally different version of yourself. You have to remember, sky is the limit. Once you truly know how to relax, imagine correctly, and feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly. And do not be scared from relaxing. A lot of you people might be scared of relaxing because all you have known is as soon as you close your eyes or as soon as you're about to go to bed, you start to feel dizzy, you start to feel heart palpitation, you start to feel nauseous, you start to feel like you're about to die. But no, become courageous. Stay with all of your bad thoughts, bad feelings, bad mental imagery. Allow them to settle in your own body. Allow your breathing rate to relax. Allow your breathing rate to slow down. And when your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down as well. Your brain waves become very coherent and beautiful, and you will be able to visualize things clearly. And all of that visualization will go right into your subconscious mind. And you will become a completely different human being. So please become brave. Do not become a coward. You're not allowed to become a coward. I did not. So why are you becoming a coward? You can change your life simply by being brave, simply by being brave enough to face all of these bad things that creep up inside of your body. Please change your life. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, and comment down below if you want more of my help regarding any problems that you're facing currently, and watch other videos of mine where I have explained in detail how to imagine correctly and how to feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly.